Alan Greenspan.
Here.
Beyonce.
Here.
George W. Bush.
Here.
One Direction.
Here.
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 All right, well, that ends the roll call for this annual meeting of the Illuminati. We may begin.
Global domination!
Oh, wow. What a great start to 2013, guys. We really hit it out of the park with the whole Super Bowl thing.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. I don't mean to be weird, but what exactly did we do at the Super Bowl?
We had Beyonce do the secret sign.
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Well, we gather the most powerful people on the planet, and we come up with cool signs and symbols to display.
Yeah, but why?
What do you
Why
mean?
do we do that?
To let people know that there's a secret organization of very powerful people.
Who make signs?
And symbols. Thank you, Bill Gates.
Okay. I guess I just wonder if we run the world, why is this our focus?
Well, what do you mean? I mean, 108 million people saw this, right?
Yeah, who cares?
Justin Bieber?
That's easy. We flash hand signals because it makes us feel like we're part of something secret and special.
That just goes around making symbols.
And signs.
Thank you, Steve Jobs.
You're welcome, Brian Sack.
Okay, it just seems a little pathetic, no? I mean, we rule over all humanity. We should be enslaving people, or developing another Superstorm Sandy, or helping Jay-Z and Beyonce reproduce or something, right?
What?
Look at this room. You got captain of industry, president, pop star, captain of industry, respected journalist. Who's that? Is that George Wendt?
I'm Glenn Beck.
He's a TV, radio, book person.
Okay, we got Glenn Beck, and then captain of industry. We have all these amazing people, and all we want to do is this.
And this. Chiking, chiking, chiking.
Okay, great. With all due respect, having a global secret organization set up to convince people that there's a global secret organization by having symbols with their hands is idiotic.
Don't forget the signs.
Thank you, Paul Rubens.
You know what? I'm sorry, I gotta quit. I don't see the point of this thing. You need another symbol? How about this? Here's a symbol, huh?
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one. We can use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The BS of A with Brian Sack.
Good evening and welcome to the BS of A. I'm your host, Brian Sack. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and we're all on the hunt for a special way to observe the holiday with a spouse or a loved one. So here to show us some last-minute Valentine's tips is the reason for the season, Saint Valentine himself. Thank you for coming.
Hey, thanks for having me. And thank you for not beating me with stones and sticks.
Why would I do that?
Well, one of the downsides of acquiring sainthood is you usually have to be killed violently.
Oh, wow, that's unfortunate.
Kids, if you're on the saint track, get off.
Okay, well, my first question has to be this. This is your holiday, so how do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Well, I actually celebrated the first Valentine's Day by having my head hacked off near the gates of Rome. Good luck finding that in a Hallmark card, right?
Oh, okay, well, all right, how would you recommend we non-saints then celebrate Valentine's Day?
Well, here's what I always like to say. Try not to get beheaded on a sidewalk. You know, Valentine's Day can be a hassle, expensive, hard to find a table. But that's why I've come here today. I've got some fun tips to keep it frugal and interesting.
All right, great. What are your tips? Give me one.
All right. Let's check this out, Brian.
Okay.
Now, this is a romantic pizza.
Right.
Huh?
Very nice.
This is made in the shape of a heart. How about that? Instead of a boring circle, right? It's weird how this holiday is about eating, though, Brian, because if your head does get chopped off, the only way you're getting food in your stomach is by jamming it directly into your neck hole.
Okay, that's gross.
That's right, it is gross, as is the hassle and expense you'll incur if you try to eat out on Valentine's Day. Now, a home-cooked meal, even if it's a little homely, it's endearing and thrifty.
Very true. Okay, you have another tip? What do we got here? This is something?
Those are homemade coupons, Brian.
Oh, okay.
Ladies love these,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
You can make them good for doing chores, turning off the ball game, taking her on a trip, or even something a little bit romantic, if you know what I mean.
please don't hack my head off for marrying Christian couples.
Oh, sorry, that's in there. That's actually not a coupon. That's a humble request that was ignored by the Romans. Always remember, don't make a coupon for doing something that the prevailing religious leaders consider a capital crime.
Wow, okay. And what do we got here? We got this, some kind of aphrodisiac, right?
No.
Oh.
That's a little vial of water tinged with my blood.
Okay, wow. Is that something you're giving away? You're selling these?
Nope, I need my blood. I lost enough out of this neck hole. Now, this is just an example of a little piece of homemade jewelry instead of wasting money on overpriced flowers that will be dead in a week. Dead like I was when a sword tore through my neck and spine.
Okay, well, before we wrap up, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day this week?
You know, I actually don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I have my own personal holiday on January 28th.
Oh, really? That sounds sweet. What's that?
Yeah, well, I take my wife out for a romantic dinner to commemorate the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster.
Okay, now you're just being bitter.
Happy my murder anniversary, everybody.
All right, we'll be right back.
Jerry James, linebacker, Middlebury High School, 145 tackles.
Jerry James, linebacker, first-round draft pick, two-time Pro Bowl selection. Just finished my third full season.
Jerry James, line flagler, applesauce, night chairs, 42 years old.
Hi, I'm Matt Fisher of the BS of A with Brian Sack. Like so many other people, I watched the Super Bowl last week and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Go Ravens. So you can understand my disappointment when it was later revealed that Beyonce, in her halftime performance, may have flashed an Illuminati symbol, the all-seeing eye. I was disappointed because it seems like everybody associated with the Illuminati is more famous than me and my compadres here at the BS of A. Quite frankly, it's offensive, okay? We're good at this. Chris Christopherson, Cypress Hill, Paris Hilton, they're all in the Illuminati. We're way better at sketch comedy than Paris Hilton is at whatever it is she does. So here's my pitch. If any members of the Illuminati are watching right now, thanks for tuning in. Here's my question. What can we do to get in? Okay, we are ready to go right now. From what I understand, it consists mainly of hand gestures and slapping some owl pictures on stuff. Trust me, we at the BS of A have done way worse than that, all right? Also, I'm sorry, but we're on a much more limited budget than the Illuminati. It might be easier for y'all to incorporate some of our stuff into your cosmology than for us to buy a bunch of owl decals. Like for instance, if the Blaze got picked up by more than just the Dish Network, that would be huge. Okay, that would be great. Also, I got this tattoo a few weeks ago. It's actually just an old Disney logo. But if you were to decree that it's part of your evil mythology, then boom, you got Illuminati symbols on TV, and all anybody had to do was tick a box somewhere. That's just smart, okay? All we want in return is a little bit of fame. Here's my proposal. If we get 50,000 Twitter followers, we will circle one of my eyeballs with a telestrator once per show, like this. First one's free, okay? Pretty cool. 500,000 Twitter followers, and we'll put a big old sun on the floor here. The sun's an Illuminati thing, right? I don't know. I'm not in the Illuminati. You got to tell me. It'll be a circle of some kind. And if we get to a cool 1 million Twitter followers, I will casually imply on air that Beyonce making a triangle with her hands doesn't seem like that big a deal to me. Come on, it'll be like I'm a double agent. How cool is that? It's great, right? 1 million Twitter followers, okay? That's not that big a deal, Illuminati. Lady Gaga has 34 million and she's not even in, okay? Are you guys a shadowy committee that controls all human life or not? I'm just kidding. Of course you guys are. Come on, let's make a deal.
We have witnesses who put your client outside of the club.
We don't dispute that.
We've got a murder weapon.
Without DNA evidence, I don't know how much good that's going to do you.
Look, Rusty, 2 people were stabbed to death. There has to be justice.
We agree. Also, we'd like to ensure that my client can play every game next season.
Would he be willing to testify against his friends?
For misdemeanor obstruction of justice.
Deal. Welcome back. I'm joined today by 3 experts to discuss the issues of the day that are of interest to me. My first guest is like a good friend you have to pay lots of money to hang out with. Please welcome Dr. Richard Phelps, my therapist.
Good morning, Brian. How are we doing today?
We're doing great, Doctor. How are you?
I'm fine. You don't have to be okay all the time.
My next guest lives in the shadows of his very famous sibling, the world's sexiest, most dangerous spy. Please welcome 007's little brother, Neil Bond.
Bond, Neil Bond.
It's like your older brother says.
Are you a spy, Brian?
I'm not a spy, no. And my final guest has lived a very nomadic life, traveling from city to city in a caravan, telling fortunes and probably shoplifting. Please welcome Gybby the Gypsy.
Yes.
Gybby is correct?
Gybby the Gypsy.
Gybby.
Yeah. We all have names that begin and sound like gypsy, but then it goes in another direction.
So, so Gybby,
Gybby, Johnny, Jimmy,
Jimmy. There's no Robert the Gypsy.
Jabarbara, Jabarbret,
Jajak.
Jajak, yeah.
Okay.
You got the hang of it.
I do. I could be a gypsy.
Give me $50.
I don't have $50.
Oh, if I had a baby, I would throw it at you.
Let's focus on the task at hand, which is discussing some recent news. The drone memo came out showing the administration's policy about assassinating citizens abroad.
Oh, yeah.
If they're accused of being terrorists, but they don't have to really provide enough information to maybe warrant killing them. I don't know. Where do you stand on that? The government assassinating American citizens abroad.
We're getting back into that pattern again, Brian.
What pattern is that?
Well, you take on the troubles of the world. You're trying to run things, trying to run this conversation.
Well,
I'm going to talk to this person, this person, this person.
But that's hosting. Doug.
What happened to the Brian back at the office? Who's like, I wish I could just wear jams and run like a beach bar in St. Lucia.
Let's keep that on the down low, shall we?
I think you need to live. You need to be the change you want to see in the world, Brian.
Okay, doctor.
It starts with you.
Thank you. Neil?
Do we get to see guns now, Brian?
I mean, I don't have any guns here, no. I mean, we're not.
It's okay. Is anyone getting hurt? As long as no one's getting hurt.
A lot of people are getting hurt.
I always tell James, I say, James, I know you're out there with your guns and your bullets, but don't get hurt, James.
Okay. But, I mean, where do you stand on the government's role in assassinating people without process?
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun.
We're having a good time, aren't we?
I guess so. Okay. Gybby?
I think a drone is, people getting punished for not giving money to people, yes?
No. I mean, the drone program is not about assassinating people who don't give to beggars.
Yeah. There's no beggar. $1,000, I get rid of whoever is bothering you.
So you're offering to kill somebody for $1,000?
Sure.
You have your own drone?
I have my evil eye.
Okay.
You look in the side.
I'm afraid I don't want to now.
Well, you be careful.
All right.
We have a drone program many thousands of years in here.
In your eye?
That's right. We don't need missile.
All right, let me ask you this. If the United States were to turn its drone program inside and kill an American target, who would be the #1 target in America that they might blow up?
Brian Sack, right?
No.
They're drones, and they're going to come, and they're going to kill me.
No,
right?
no, it's not about. No, I'm not. No, I have no.
Brian, there's no system whereby the government goes around and kills people anonymously, and then is blameless in the thing, and then the person's left dead like they never existed. You need to relax about that.
I'm not concerned about me being blown up, Doctor. I think we've established that.
Well, you are. Here we are talking about it.
We're talking about the drone.
We haven't
program.
talked once about how you're going to lay out your bar in St. Lucia.
I don't.
We
Okay, I don't want to
anything about your sexual fantasy.
You know, I don't want to go into the bar business. I don't want to. I'm not. I wouldn't be right for it.
Oh, Brian.
Why?
Neil, who would be the #1 drone target in the United States?
I don't know about the United States. I wish a drone would hit me, give me a little excitement in my life.
That'd make you dead in your life.
James is off running around doing whatever, and he leaves me at home. I sit and I sit and play.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I do table settings for pubs. So I'll put together some cabbage and, some different roots.
You do table settings.
It's very rustic.
Okay, so that's a very dramatically different career choice you took.
Yeah, well, he had his thing, and I had my thing.
Table settings for pub. Gybby, that's a mug, and you can't need that. Nope, I see what you're doing. You're trying to.
Someone.
I see the mug, Gybby. Can you put
this
put it
mug? I give to you.
Oh, thanks. That's a gift.
$5.
No, I'm not buying my own mug bag. That's my mug.
Sure.
Gybby, let's focus on who would be the #1 target you think the government might want to blow up, and it could be a funny target. It doesn't have to be somebody serious.
The Armenians.
You think the Americans would target the Armenians?
Yes, why not? They are a scourge. We should light them up by fire.
Oh dear.
All across the United States.
A lot of animosity between gypsies and Armenians?
No, not really.
All right, we're going to talk more to you guys later. Last week, the White House released a photo of the president firing a shotgun, presumably to reassure folks that he's a sportsman and handy with a good 12 gauge. Now, not to be outdone, CNN host Piers Morgan flew down to Texas to try his hand at shooting things, including a fully automatic Browning machine gun. Now, critics say the Texas trip was clearly a shameless publicity stunt by the TV host, prompting another less famous but possibly more likable TV host to fly down to Texas and steal his idea.
Well, we're here in San Antonio, and we wanted to have an authentic Texas experience, so we headed right on over to the Bullet Hole Shooting Range.
So we're gonna grab ourselves some guns, do a little shooting, and have a grand old time, as they say in San Antonio.
I think so.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
You're about 5 yards away from your Blue Man Silhouette, the law enforcement target. You'll be shooting today a Glock 17. It's a 9mm pistol.
This target reminds me of Blue Man Group.
It does?
Yes.
If you shoot Blue Man Group, you're gonna have a lot of people angry at you.
I mean, I don't know about a lot of people. There's a certain number of people.
So this is a lady gun, and you start off with a lady gun, and you work your way up to a man gun, and then...
You remember that bad guy that the SEALs shot not too long ago?
Yeah, sure.
9mm.
That was 9mm?
Yes, it was.
See? All right.
So you can touch a gun like that?
I'll give it a shot.
How'd I do? You did actually rather well. I'm very impressed.
Don't come back.
You realize the target's not real, sir?
Yeah, I do.
Are you on any medication I should be aware of?
No, I felt better, so I took myself off of it. Let's send him to a better place.
Okay.
Seems like I did okay, except for that 1 and 8 ring.
Oh no, you did much better than okay. You shot really well.
I mean, if you're worried about not making my team, don't worry about it. You're on my team.
You have a team?
Yeah. You're either with me or you're against me. I think it's that simple.
That's a red flag when people start saying that.
Yeah. So,
on a gun range. So this is a bigger gun than I've shot.
Yes.
Should I brace myself? Like, I feel like now it's even more important for me to like not get blown over like a rube.
Yeah, if you're not standing properly, this will have enough recoil to actually push you off your balance here.
Cool.
Could we maybe get like a guy dressed up as Saddam Hussein to kind of run up and down the background or something, just kind of to, like, it doesn't have to be Saddam Hussein, it could be Bin Laden or whatever, just kind of like a terrorist-looking guy to kind of run about. It could be old people, I don't care.
No.
That's the Brian Sack headache you're getting.
Is that a no?
No.
Abundanza. Can you show me where the arteries are in this target? Because I don't want a kill shot. I want a bleeder.
Speaking of which, you got a soda machine, right?
In the office.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
You know, obviously I'm a novice, but I feel like I show a little bit of promise, something to build on.
Yeah, there's some skill there.
Thank you for joining my team. Respect is never given. It's earned. All political power derives from the barrel of a gun. We need to use physical force to dominate our enemies. And sometimes our allies. Am I right, boys? Okay.
I'm into this big red soda. They don't have anything like this in New York. It's really good. It's like strawberry.
Man, you New Yorkers are weird.
And we are back with my therapist, Neil Bond and Gybby the Gypsy.
Hey.
All right, let's talk about Valentine's Day coming up right around the corner. First of all, where do you stand on Valentine's Day? Do you like it? Do you think it's a Hallmark holiday? Where do you
I love it. It's a perfect opportunity for people to open their hearts, be a little bit more honest about how they feel, and truly appreciate the people around them.
Okay, so you're
Don't roll those eyes, Brian.
Okay, that seems like a passive-aggressive...
We've spoken many times about your true loves, your passions, the types of ladies you like and such, and it's very illuminating. You've taught me a lot about exotic ladies and...
Exotic?
You know, to fetishize,
well,
you know...
I don't fetishize. I don't think it's fetish.
No, you're perfect. You don't have a feeling in your heart.
Neil Bond?
I thoroughly enjoy Valentine's Day.
What do you do?
What I do is I stand outside of my brother James' bedroom.
Okay.
And then I wait for the women as they walk out, and I try to get a hug from them. and every once in a while one will hug me.
Yeah.
And that's enough Valentine for me. Any more than that, and my
You
little
try-
heart would probably poof.
What is the perfect Valentine's Day for you?
3 hugs in a row.
3 hugs in a row?
Yeah.
Wow. So
And then
set the bar low and you might be disappointed.
Yeah.
Okay, Gybby?
Yeah.
Where do you stand on Valentine's
Gybby.
Day?
Gybby, please.
Gybby, I'm sorry.
Please.
Gybby.
Please. I curse you if you say my name the wrong way again. Now, a gypsy holiday calendar is different, yeah? So this is International Goat Heart Celebration Day. So we celebrate the goat heart.
Why just the heart? What
Yes, it is a source of good nutrition. And
You eat goat hearts?
We eat them, we keep them as pets, we dress them up like dolls and do plays with them.
The goats or the hearts?
The hearts. Wow, you could dress up a goat and do a play with it. How many people could fit on the stage? But with a goat heart, which is tiny, you can put a dress on it or make a Abraham Lincoln heart. We have no love in the gypsy heart. The gypsy heart is made of coal.
Oh.
It is cold and dead and
Oh,
has no
that's
human
sad.
feeling.
Why is that?
Because we are not a legitimate race of people.
You're disavowing your entire race?
I am.
You
I
are?
am,
I mean,
yes.
the whole
It's
culture.
funny to me to even think of ourselves as a race.
Wow.
Give me $10,000.
I don't
please.
have.
Please, I'm pregnant. Mr. Bond.
You're not pregnant!
Yes, I am.
What are you talking about?
He had his way with me at the break.
You're 95 years old or something.
I'm 495.
I'm going to be a father.
No, you're not.
I am going to give birth to a ghost.
Brian, would it kill you to be happy for someone else on a happy day?
How can I be happy with that? That's ridiculous. She's not pregnant. She's trying to get 10 grand out of
You
you.
should be congratulating us, Brian.
It's congratulations to the two of you. I wish you all the best.
You're just trying to make me look bad. I mean, any rational person would look
I
at
want
this.
you to look good. I want your heart. I want to dress up your heart. I want to give your heart a megaphone and have it say, "Congratulations to the happy people around me."
Put a hard hat on that heart and a megaphone and some overalls.
Congratulations on your forthcoming baby.
Thank you.
And I wish you both the best.
Thank you.
We'll eat you
Have I
for
made
dinner
real
tonight.
Do you mind if I wrap this up?
I would love to see you wrap it up graciously and enthusiastically. Own your feelings about whatever's going on.
Okay. That's all the time we have for this week's BS of A. Join us next week for a brand new episode. You can like us on Facebook, love us on Twitter, put that down.
Yes, Brian.
I'm your host, Brian Sack, and remember, it's not how many Super Bowls you've won, but how many double homicides you've loosely been involved in. Good night. Stop.
Give me the globe.
I'm not giving you anything.
Come on.
How are you going to walk out of here with a globe?
Well, you don't need it for you. Cannot find
Set
yourself.
dressing.
No, it is good in my caravan.
No.
We'll use it as a GPS.